All right, hello everyone. Thanks again. Welcome to our free online lesson. So I'm Shafiq Farhan. So for today's presentation, for today's free online lesson, we are going to focus on electronic coolings. So if you're not sure about our topics, so you can go to our website, so acadsystems.com. So we did publish a lot of topics here. Okay, don't forget also to join via Zoom, or if you also join us using Facebook, so you can just click like, share, and also comment on our page. Okay, so today's topics we are focused on electronic coolings. So how we are going to simulate our model, our PCB, our component that already created using Fusion 360, and we want to study on the cooling simulation. Okay, so let's go to the topics. Okay, first thing first, so let me introduce about what inside product design manufacturing collection. So this will be product design manufacturing collection is one of the bundle that Autodesk have. Autodesk have in total 3 bundle. Okay, PDMC, which is product design manufacturing collection. Second one, which is AEC, focus on construction, and MNE, focus on media entertainment. So for this case, okay, for mechanical or mechatronic or electrical or electronic industry, so this will be the most suitable solution for you. So product design manufacturing collection. Okay, but if your company are dealing with electrical things for construction, so then this one is not the right one. Okay, depends on what your company are dealing with. Okay, so for this overview, right, so you can deal using this bundle, using this collection, you can do from sales until sales and service. So from this sales and bid process, you can make it conceptual modeling very fast. Okay, and then make a detailed design and also documentation. Okay, in this design and engineering stage. So after done with the design and engineering, you want to focus on the production side. Okay, you want to do a CNC, you want to do a laser cutting. Okay, so you can also use this bundle. Okay, and after that is sales and service. So to check a clash, to do a presentation easily. So everything this workflow can be done by using only this PDMC. Okay, but for today, our focus, we are going to focus on this Fusion 360. Okay, Fusion 360 is one of the software that use cloud-based things. Okay, so you means you need to install, you still need to install the software. Okay, Fusion 360, but everything that you created, you will save in a cloud. Okay, so that will be the idea on using Fusion 360. So this will be the idea on creating Fusion 360 also. So if you want to deal with very good project, okay, you can start with AutoCAD electrical, creating a schematic drawing, 2D schematic or 2D panel drawing. Okay, and then from your schematic drawing, you can link between your Inventor Pro to create a wire. Okay, but for your board here, for your board design, you need to have a very proper software to link between each other. So this will be the 3 things that I highly recommend. Okay, you can link between each other. So AutoCAD electrical can link with Inventor, okay, from schematic to wire. Okay, while Inventor Pro also can link with Fusion 360, vice versa. Okay, basically this one also vice versa. Okay, if you change here, this one also can change. If you change on the schematic, your 3D modeling will be updated. Okay, vice versa. Okay, while if you are dealing with Fusion 360, because you are creating a board here, right? Okay, you also already create a schematic, and then you want to do a cutting for your board. Okay, everything can be done using Fusion 360 only. Okay, so that will be the idea on creating Fusion 360, dealing with it. Okay, and to add on something, Fusion 360 also have a few types of extension. So today I would like to present about Fusion 360 simulation extension, which is you need to purchase separately from your Fusion 360. Okay, these things are also included injection molding, event simulation, shape optimization, and also others kind of simulation. While for the cooling and for the electronic cooling, at this moment, are still available in the default Fusion 360. Okay, no need to add on the extension. Okay, so in this case, if you want to know about the simulation type and solver, okay, if you are creating the static stress, you can do the you can solve the simulation either using local or cloud. Okay, for our focus today, we want to do electronic cooling. Okay, we are only able to use a cloud-based solver. Okay, cannot use our local. So that means you don't need to have a very high-end PC to run this electronic cooling. Okay, as long as you have internet connection, and another one is a credit cloud. Okay, enough credit cloud. Okay, then you can directly do the generation to solve your simulation. Okay, so this will be the example for Fusion 360 cooling study. Okay, what we can study basically here, okay, we can study on the load case. Okay, if you already set the load, okay, where is the area that have a critical risk, okay, and where is the area that you insert the airflow, okay, you can study in here. Okay, but you need to aware that this electro cooling study currently are in these features is a preview only. Okay, means Autodesk still study to improve this kind of features. Okay, so if you think that this Fusion 360 can help your company to improve your productivity instead of need to do simulation manually and then need to spend a lot of money to purchase another software, then at this moment, this will be the right time for you to study on this Fusion 360 electronic cooling. Okay, so first thing first, what we need to do setup. So we need to do setup, either we want to change either speed versus accuracy. So you want to make it your simulation fast, or you want to make it your simulation accurate. Okay, for the simple simulation, so normally it will take around 1 or 2 hours to generate the result. Okay, depends on how big your project. Okay, that will be the roughly. So if you want to make it faster, for example, you want to reduce to 15 minutes, then you can change the speed versus accuracy. Okay, the simulation are on the simulation workspace later. Okay, next, if you are dealing with this cooling, yeah, okay, so electronic cooling, right? So you also will deal with this fluid domain. Okay, means the software will help you to automatically generate the domain here, the fluid domain here. So means the outside here also have airflow or the ambient temperature that we need to set. Okay, automatically generated. Okay, no need to create. Okay, if you're familiar with CFD, right? Okay, if you have one model, you need to create the box. Okay, and then specify the box. Okay, as your limitation. Okay, but for this Fusion 360, no need to set the box. Okay, and also can be simplified. Okay, this one is a simplified fan. So this will be your cooling fan, and this will be your meshing. So using electro cooling, right? Okay, you can simplify, either you want to make it as is model, okay, or you want to make it a simplified representation, or cooling fan idealization. Okay, only the fan only change. So this one can be set also when we try to do a simplification. So this will be the workflow on creating our electronic cooling simulation. Okay, first thing first, we need to do mechanical modeling. This one, I believe everyone that already use Fusion 360 already familiar with. Okay, you can do sheet metal, and you can also do a part modeling, extrude, revolve, sweep, and loft. Okay, after you're done with your base, okay, and then you want to create a board, then that will be the area that we need to focus on your PCB design. Okay, go with the schematic and transfer to the PCB. Okay, PCB and also panel. Okay, so after you're done with the second stage, you can also go to the simulation. Okay, first thing first, before you need to do the electronic cooling simulation, okay, you need to simplify your model first. Okay, in case just now, right, I already show on the presentation the slide before. So the cooling fan. Okay, if I want to simplify it, okay, I can simplify the fan become one cylinder hollow. Okay, so that's how we work with this simplification. This one can reduce the time of our simulation, and then after that you can gain the result. Okay, so let's go to our software. Right, so I will go to this Fusion 360. So in this case, I will I will demonstrate about the result first, and then how to create this kind of result. Okay, as you can see on my screen, right? So this one is one of the parts, and this one are currently activate simulation. Okay, so to study the result, okay, only to study the result, what you need to do, click on this simulation result. Okay, this, when you click on this button, right? So this will brings you to another features, okay, another interface, okay, another page that have all result. Okay, risk scale result, temperature scale result, and also section. Okay, for this risk, okay, since this model I don't set anything, so I just want to focus on the temperature scale. Okay, click here. So this will be the result that we are able to do. Okay, you can study temperature, or also you can study the velocity. Okay, velocity means the velocity of air that you insert. Okay, airflow that you insert in your model. Okay, this will be the result that we are able to do. Okay, if you want to focus only the air, right, so you can click on this element. Okay, just focus on this air. Okay, just focus on this air over here. Here. Okay, click on this air. Okay, if you want to turn off, you just need to click on the ice here, the ice symbol here, turn off. Okay, this will be the first result for this object. Okay, the second result also the same basically. Okay, so just the same, but this one have a case and have a few area that can insert hole. Okay, as you can see here, there will have a few symbols over here. So later we will study on what these symbols are, what are the meaning of this symbol. Okay, is that required to add all this kind of symbol? Okay, so this one also can be done on your result. Okay, but for this case, right, so I don't want to touch in detail because I want to do live demonstration on how we want to do the setting here. Okay, and also for this third case. Right, so let me go to our model first. So if you want to open your model, so you can go to this list, the left side here. So beside your Fusion 360 symbols, okay, click on this button, show data panels. Okay, over here you can go to your project. Okay, for this first case, I want to set up for this first case first. Okay, so I can open my 3D models over here. Okay, if you already create your boards, you already create everything, then you can use here. Okay, so to transfer from design and to change from the design stage to the simulation stage, you just need to click on this button and change it. Okay, just need to do a simple click and change it. So for example, I want to change from design, okay, from this design workspace to simulation. Click here. Okay, at first, when I try to click study, right, okay, when I try to click new study, so now I will have a few options. Okay, most of this option, you need to have Fusion 360 simulation extension. You need to have it to access unlimited. If not, you need to pay per use. Okay, how I want to check what features that are available to access right now? Okay, very good question for the things. Okay, if you want to go to check, you can go to here. Okay, you can go to this symbol. Okay, the plug symbol here, extension. So click. Okay, later you will see all this available extension. Is that you are available to use or not? Okay, for the additive simulation. Okay, this additive simulation, if you require to do additive simulation, then you just can purchase 1 day access, 0 cloud credit, means free. Then you can just use this one without cost you anything. Okay, if you want to create simulation, you can go to here, simulation. Since my PC already have the access for this simulation extension, then I no need to do pay per use. If I don't have, I need to click like this. Okay, so manage everything I already have for my PC, for my account. Okay, how to check your credit cloud balance? So at this area, you can check on your balance here. So my current balance is a certain value here. Okay, normally when you purchase with for the Fusion 360 only, you will get 100 credit cloud. Okay, means if you want to use this simulation, and if this one costs you 3 cloud credit per day, okay, then you need to spend around 3 cloud credit per day. Right? So next things about the simulation. Click back on this simulation and study. So I want to focus on the simplify first. So because I want to make it extra method or extra shape for my model. So I click here and simplify model. Okay, after I click on this simplify, right? So I can currently already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 simplify. Okay, if I want to create a new simplify, so I can create here new simulation model with a different setting for my model. Okay, so in this case, right, so I want to just turn on the body first. Okay, just turn on this body. Okay, and I want to delete all these things. Okay, so at this area, I want to delete all the button here. Okay, so let me look for it. Okay, one by one. Okay, under PCB component. Okay, and this one is under this tab 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, since I don't want this thing, then what I can do, I can just select everything, right click and remove from my current setting here. Okay, remove from my current setting here, the simulation stick. Okay, so this one I just try to rename as a free model. Okay, if I want to study on this free model, right? So what I need to do, just simply click on this finish simplify. Means we just need to focus this one. Okay, activate. We already activate this. If you want to change into the existing one, can go to here. Simulation model, free model. Okay, but free model, don't forget to turn on back your body because we want to study the airflow, right? Finish simplify. So next, we want to focus on the electronic cooling in bracket preview. Okay, in bracket preview means it's not officially launched and you not will be charged yet. Okay, so you can create discrete study, and some cases, some PC, it will pop up is that you want to enable the study or not. Okay, just click enable. Okay, right now I want to study for this free model. So just follow the sequence here to here. So material, okay, since I already done the simplify, done. So material, gravity, heat load, cooling, critical temperature, if any. Start with the material. So I click on this material here, material symbol, and I found that this one, basically this material, I'll follow your model. Okay, if you are missing your model, your material, you're missing, insert the material for your model, and then you can change directly from here. So this case, I want to change into aluminium. Okay, this one also you can do multiple selection and change here. So everything will change here. So this one, just multiple selection, change. Sorry, click. Okay, let's check. Is there anything else that missing? No. Okay, so after you're done with change the material properly, if you want to change more, then you can just change over here. Hit OK. So for this gravity, right? So you can turn on or turn off gravity. Okay, if you require to turn on gravity, you just need to toggle here. Okay, turn on or turn off. Okay, if you see this arrow, right, means your gravity is turned on. Okay, if you untick and then no arrow on your screen, so right now no gravity on for your model. So I just assume I want to set up the gravity. Okay, and if you require to edit the gravity, just click edit and you can specify the phase and then do the everything over here, and then do the rotation, change the unit, everything, meter per second square. You can change the unit here. That. Okay, at this moment, I just want for temporary, I just want to hide the body again. So this will be the body. So easy for me to choose the load. Okay, so for example, right, so I want to insert the internal heat. Okay, this one, heat load. Okay, for example, I want to insert over here, select a few body. One, I just try to select all screw. Okay, with 0.01 watt. Okay, if you don't familiar with W, right? So you want to change the units, so just need to hit these symbols. Change heat unit. So either W, J per second, okay, or BTU per second. So normally we use W. Okay, since we are using ISO standard, we use W. Hit OK. So the next stage is a heat transfer and force flow. So where is on your model here, where is the object that will produce a heat? Okay, that's what we're going to study. So if you want to study for each item, then you can click here. This object will give heat 1, 2, 3, and then select everything. Okay, select everything, every single component inside your model, you can select it. That. And hit OK. So now your model also already have this kind of symbol, just same like the previous model. So what about the force flow? This force flow, if you have a fan and then you want to make sure that this object, this fan able to insert the airflow, okay, can bring the airflow to your existing simulation, then you can use this kind of force flow. If not, and then just open to ambient temperature only. Okay, if you only have a grill without a fan, and then no need to do this force flow. Okay, click on this force flow. Okay, select this cooling fan. Okay, and then you can just change the direction for here. If you want to move, and then you can just directly move. Okay, click on this angle to move it. Okay, to move or to rotate it. Okay, to move or to rotate. Okay, so for example, I want to choose inside here. Okay, so also can be done here. Force flow. Or I go back to here, select this one. Flip direction. Flip direction, and then can do rotate everything. Okay, so this one I can just insert any value. For example, I just want to insert 1. Okay, so you can also study the unit. Okay, CMH, CFM, CIS. Okay, so I think that force flow, people that are working with this are familiar with this kind of unit. Hit OK. So done with this thing. So the critical temperature also can be set here. So for example, right, so I want to make sure that this object, okay, for example, this object, need to have a critical temperature. Okay, certain object. Okay, so this simple heat sink, or I want to make it this small object here. So 1, 2, 3. Cancel. So this object should be under PCB. Okay, so let's check. Okay, so for example, I just want to choose this one. So this critical temperature are 45, 65. Okay, and then I just can change the value to 65 over here. Okay, so the temperature should be in degrees Celsius. Okay, degrees Celsius. Hit OK. So after you've done everything, okay, here will be the tips and tricks. If you want to make it your job faster, go to this setting, okay, and then change the accuracy to fast. Okay, means you want to more focus on get the result first instead of the accuracy. Okay, if you want to focus on the accuracy, you can change here. Accuracy. So click here and hit OK. Okay, so make sure that your symbols here have OK symbols. So if not OK, means you need to change the material or anything. So after you're done with this pre-check, can click on this solve. Okay, since I already have the extension, I don't need to pay for this kind of simulation. If not, you need to pay per use and per simulation. Okay, it will cost you around 3 to 6 credit cloud per simulation. Okay, if you already have this extension, then no need to pay for it. Okay, so can click on this solve one study. Okay, just hit save. So after you click here, right? So since we are dealing with the cloud-based simulation, okay, we just need to wait until we get the result. Okay, just need to wait until you get the result. So by the time you wait for your result, right? Okay, you can just close your status there and then go back to the object that already finished and get the result. Okay, you can click on this simulation result. Okay, this simulation result, okay, you can also do the same things, which is a risk scale, temperature scale, and also the section. Okay, I will explain one by one for this thing. So what is the risk? What is the temperature? What is the section? So since my model right now, I don't set any risk. Okay, then no result for risk. Okay, right now still loading the result. Okay, and if here, okay, this one, since this one have a few risks, right, already set. Okay, so just same like our model just now, we set object with have a risk, okay, which is this 4 item. So this one already over the risk. Okay, means this one already exit the maximum temperature. Okay, over critical. Okay, this object also already exit the maximum temperature. Okay, and these two objects. Okay, maybe this area are a bit hot. Okay, let's study on the temperature. Yeah, this will be the area that can reach around 185 degrees Celsius. So which is not good. Okay, which is not good for this middle area. Okay, what you can do, you can just change the design or improve the sink here. Your heat sink, you can just try to improve the design for your heat sink. Okay, another one, which is a section. Okay, section, when you click on this section, right? So you can select. Okay, let me check here. Click here first, section. So is that, oh yeah, I already have a few sections. So I can click on this new to create a new section. So this will be my section that I want to do the analysis. So also can rotate here. Okay, also can rotate here. So this will be the 3 results we are able to use in electronic cooling simulation. Okay, so since we already run the simulation, and then if you want to check your result, is that ready or not, you can click on this button. Okay, this one is a soft detail. Okay, you can see that what is the time that you submit the file. Okay, and then if you want to check the status, you can click on this job status. Okay, so this one already standing, and currently cloud are trying to solve your simulation. Okay, so if you choose fast, this one can cost you only less than 30 minutes to get the result. Okay, less than 30 minutes to get the result. Okay, just be aware that if you want to deal with this electronic cooling, if you already have the Fusion 360, use it now because it will not cost you anything. Okay, instead of you need to purchase the simulation extension, okay, use it now because currently it's still under preview stage. Okay, don't know how long you can stay. So just try to study on all this kind of things. Is that can meet your requirement or not? Okay, that will be my presentation for today. If you want to learn more about Autodesk product, you can go to Acad Systems Sdn Bhd website, which is acadsystems.com. So over here, we did post a lot of information, including this promotion. Okay, AutoCAD Spring promo, which end today. Okay, BIM and what new features. Okay, and don't forget to join our next week features. Next week, free online lesson, AutoCAD 2023 new features. Okay, so this topic is quite interesting topics. And next month, we also plan to do Inventor and Revit new features. Okay, just wait and stay tuned with Acad Systems Sdn Bhd. Okay, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel and also our like on our Facebook page. Okay, that will be my presentation for today. So I would like to thank everyone. And I believe this will be my last presentation before Raya. So I wish you a selamat berpuasa and selamat Hari Raya. Okay, thank you everyone. Bye-bye.